Yeah. There it is. Cars on the route. They're closed for the day. It's like 4 o'clock. It never gets old. It never ever gets old. For those gas pumps. I'm ashamed to say I don't know what that is. Is it an oil pump? What is it, guess? I will find out. I've seen them before. All right. Now I believe this one's tomato. Or maybe that one. That one's tomato. Is that his buddy named Digger? That's Digger? Yeah. Oh, and there's the brothel. Well, they say it's a brothel. There was a major dispute about that. Hello. Hi.
Okay, so my son and my husband built that. My son designed it, and we decided we need another attraction down there at Luigi's Pit Stop. So everything down there at Luigi's is donation. The cars were donated, the work that's been done. You know, my family and friends, we all work on that. But my son said I volunteered him to build that sign. So we built the shield to have one in Kansas, and my daughter decided that she would ask all the people traveling and the locals if they would donate it to get it painted. So that's what the little symbol on the door there is. So we had so many travelers that donated, and then we have several stockholders in town that donated to get it painted. So we finally raised enough money to get it painted. It's getting ready to get a roadside attraction sign put down there that explains what what Luigi's Pit Stop is about, and the drive-through shield. And basically the drive-through shield was donated by a bunch of stockholders as well. So like I said, everybody's donated, and we put it up there, and we love it. I love the sunflowers. I think it's gorgeous. And the young lady that painted that, she's actually at our Elks building right next to Casey's, doing a mural on their wall too today. I think she started it today.
Oh, on the old Elks Lodge?
Oh,
that's wonderful.
On the steps that are going up.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah,
We'll have to go down there.
They was power washing it yesterday, and she sent me a text today showing me that she was getting started on it. So she's also the young lady. Her name is Sandra Dawn. She's also the young lady that did the mural in Pappy Litch Park on the brick wall back there. And then also in the museum, the Miner Museum, beautiful mural of a train and the mining, plus, the mining facilities behind it. Beautiful mural. So if you ever get a chance, you need to go and see it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, she painted it for us. We love it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that.
You're very welcome.
And what is your name?
My name's Renee Charles.
Renee?
I am one of the original 4 Women on the Route when it was 4 Women on the Route. And so we just want to keep it open for the tourists.
Oh, I just love you, Renee, for that. That's so great. Do you mind on video that you tell me again about Joe, the inspiration with Tater and Tomater?
So, Joe Raft, Michael Wallace brought the Pixar animators through from Chicago to California. Michael said there was 6 Cadillacs. He met him in Chicago because John Lasseter asked him if he would show his animators what 66 was about. Everybody knows Michael Wallace. He's the voice of the sheriff, but he's also the author of the book The Mother Road, which we call the Bible of 66. And so that's why John called him. And so Michael said when they got here, they stopped down here where Luigi's Pit Stop is, and they walked up our main street. And Joe Raft saw this international truck parked against this wall with a tree growing up through the boom. Walked up next to him and said, "Boy, that truck's got character, don't it, Joe?" And he said, "It sure does." So that's what inspired him to make that truck later. Unfortunately, Joe died before the movie came out. So Michael said that of course, the movie Cars 1 is dedicated. He was head of story for Monsters, Inc., Toy Story, and Cars. But also, he died before the movie came out in California. So I was told that Red would be the voice of Red, the fire truck. And as you notice in the movie, Red never talks. He's always quiet. They said they kept him quiet for Joe.
Oh.
And I think in Toy Story, he was the squeaky penguin. He was the voice of the squeaky penguin.
Oh,
So,
that's so wonderful.
So, yeah, it is. It's wonderful. We love the truck. We love Michael Wallace. Actually, if you're a Michael Wallace fan, he's going to be in Joplin on April 4th.
Oh,
I believe
wow.
it is. They're putting another mural up over in their 66 mural park on 7th Street. And he's going to be there dedicated. So, and then he's got a new book out called Belle Star. And here I'm doing a commercial for him, but I love Michael so much. He's got another book called Belle Star. It's about one of the female outlaws from around here.
Uh-huh.
And he's going to be doing a book signing and a speech at MSSU.
Oh,
Same
wow.
time. So, yeah, at 7 o'clock. So
April 4th.
he also signed our driver's side door of the sheriff's car down here.
Oh, nice.
And then Larry the cable guy signed our glove compartment door.
There's the glove department door.
So we're pretty excited.
Oh, that's
Thank you for
lot to
coming,
be
though.
excited.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, we
you very much.
appreciate you.
We appreciate you. Traveling our road.
Yeah, it's 14 miles in Kansas, right?
13.2 miles.
13.2.
Yes.
Now, over there's a mural on the side of that building.
Yeah, it's ghost riding, and it's on the north side.
Uh-huh.
And it was the inspiration for Welcome to Radiator Springs, a happy place. It's the shot in the movie where Mater is telling Lightning he owes him attorney fees, like $32,000 to be exact. So all this information is on YouTube, but also Michael wrote the book, The Art of Cars, which is all the inspirations that Pixar got on their way from Chicago to California for movies. So in Stroud, Oklahoma, Dawn Welch, who owns the Rock Cafe, she's the inspiration for Sally. In Eric, Oklahoma, there's a gentleman named Hardy, and he has a business I think it's called the Sand Hill Curios, and his shop is the inspiration for Tin Lizzie's place.
Oh, wow.
Dean Walker, who's here in Riverton, can turn his feet completely backwards because he's double
Crazy legs.
Yes, he's the inspiration for Mater driving better backwards than he does forward. So there's a lot of inspirations all the way down. Michael said that Radiator Springs is all the cities and dying towns on Route 66 that he took these animators through. Everything had an inspiration, and so it's a combination of all the roads that they traveled. So.
I love it so much.
I
Thank
love
you
it
so
too.
much.
I love it too.
Well, a few questions, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
What is that? The thing in the middle?
So that's oil. That used to have oil in it. So you would get, I don't know if you remember the glass jars with the little funnel on top, and they would fill those oil jars up, and that's how they pump it to get.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, we was going to paint it, and then we thought, no, we're just going to leave it like it is.
Oh, it's so wonderful. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
And you said you have a deli during the weekend?
We have a it's a hamburger shop. It's a snack. We call it snack bar. You can call it deli, whatever. But it's hamburgers, home fries, Philly sandwiches, spicy chicken sandwiches, cheeseburger, bacon cheeseburger, whatever. And then chicken nuggets and toad tater tots.
Oh, that sounds so good.
And the drinks. So
what are your business hours?
Our hours are 10 to 3, Thursday through Sunday. But when the season opens up, which will be next month, we plan on changing our hours, making them a longer day and more days during the week. So
okay, that sounds wonderful.
you can see it on our Facebook page, and we also got a website that we're building that you can also go on it. And of course, it's going to be Cars on the Route. So.
Oh, that's so wonderful! I'm so happy. Like I'm very thankful for you keeping this open and doing this for Route 66.
We need to keep 66 alive. So in 2026, it'll be 100 years old.
Woo!
So they're doing a centennial. All the states they have commissions that are working on celebrating the centennial. And there's a national centennial commission that each state has somebody involved in that are working on bigger ideas. So we're all pretty excited about that.
That's very exciting.
And hopefully Cars will have a Cars 4 out. That's the rumor. So we're hoping that there's a Cars 4 out.
Oh, that'd be so awesome.
It'll be great. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's a lot to be excited about. It's so nice. Now, one more question about across the street.
Okay.
What is...
So that house used to be a brothel back in the day.
Oh, so it was a brothel.
Yes, it was. A gentleman that was from here, Roy, had told me that. So his father was a miner, and they worked down here, what we call Hell's Half Acres. All this down here was where they mined, and that his mother and him would walk the lunch bucket down to the where his father worked in the mines. And he said his mother would hold his hand and say, "Don't you look over there? Don't you look over there?" And when we first started renovating this building, I asked some of the elderly people from Galena what places was, and he said that was a brothel, that the building across the street was the Front Street Garage owned by Mr. Bradshaw, and then here where they have the car lot at, that was a Dairy King. And he said this entire block from Main Street, the street behind, this was called the Banks Hotel. And it was one hotel, and he said that they had to tear it down because they couldn't see the travelers as they was coming around here. And so often there's a picture of this building with a car ran through the glass. So
Oh, wow.
so they tore this down and put this up in the late 30s, this gas station, and kept some of the little buildings as well.
And what was the name of the bank?
Banks Hotel.
Banks Hotel. Oh, Banks Hotel.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. That is amazing.
You learn history from the elderly.
Oh.
And he definitely told us all about this area.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Now, did you ever hear that Route 66, was there another route that went
Well, some
that way?
some of the people say that Route 66 came in. That's Clark Street, that road on the other side of the railroad tracks.
Uh-huh.
And we used our mining museum, the MKT Depot, used to be down there on the tracks. And Pappy Litch, who was from here, brought it up and put it where it is today with a few help from some of the locals.
Uh-huh.
But they used to say that it was Clark Street. So they have a map out there that shows that was 66. But when we made, from Main Street to State Line, this is on the National Historical Register,
Uh-huh.
because the roadbed is the mine tailings,
Uh-huh.
and that's why we were one of the states that was prepaid before 66. So this was always prepaid. So when we spoke with, and not just me, but the National Park Service, they said that this was 66, but there's a map out that says Clark's Street 66.
Oh, wow.
We're the only place on 66 that was shut down by martial law. So when there was a strike down here at the Eagle Pitcher plant, a few people got injured, so the state of Kansas closed down our Route 66.
Oh,
So,
wow.
You know, there's a two-way story. Some say, yeah, that was 66, but according to George, who used to work for KDOT, he said that the maps was wrong. So I don't know. I don't argue with it. I just know that this was paved and Clark Street wasn't.
Oh,
They
wow.
just paved Clark Street probably when they repaved our main street. So.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Very interesting. My dad, he's been gone for about 20 years. But over there on that road,
Mm-hmm.
when I was younger, I remember him complaining, if you will, saying that they had moved the road. And so that's very interesting that you said that.
I had heard that, and there is Jim Ross has a map showing that was 66. But the Highway Department of Kansas and everything, when we did this, they said it's a dispute.
Yeah.
So
Well, that was just the original.
I don't argue with Jim because he's a pretty smart man. He has several books out and he does his history.
Oh,
but I
that's
don't
great.
I don't argue with the state or with the KDOT and all them either, because they say
Right.
that this is it too. And then a lot of the locals said that Clark Street was where most of the mining and all the bars and brothels and all the miners lived and stayed down in Clark Street. So it's a possibility that was their main road coming in. But and then I don't know if it curved around and came back, but this is what we was told. This is on the National Historical Register for being paved prior to 66 and having the mine tailings underneath as a road.
Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know about the mine tellings either. Wow, you're full of information, Renee. I'm so glad that I caught you. Thank you so much.
But yeah, there is a map out there that shows Clark Street, and you can look it up with Jim Ross. showing that as being the original alignment of 66.
Oh,
But
nice.
then I think there's another map showing that this is the original alignment. So who knows?
Yeah.
But this is what we call the original 66.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's been original for years.
Yeah.
There's so many different routes
Yes.
all over. Like in Joplin, I noticed there's
I
like
know.
3 different
Yeah.
roads.
From this year to this year, yeah.
Yeah. That's great. So I'm gonna walk on over there, and it's part of Luigi's pit stop, or
Right.
is it named something else, or
It's Luigi's pit stop, so it's all one
just an addition
section,
to
yeah.
it?
And
Okay.
we just wanted a place where people could stop and didn't feel like they was in a tourist trap where they had to buy something, and just relax. There's little tables that we put up down there, and it in the summertime it has a really good breeze blowing through there. So it's a pretty place.
We're gonna go check it out.
We had a muffler man that me and my grandchildren built called Frex.
Oh, you built him?
Yes.
Oh.
I have 14 grandkids, so we
Wow.
built him in my yard and moved him down here. And then it also has a ghost bike where a couple of Germans was traveling and they became fatalities over here on the hill. But we put the ghost bike up for them here because I talked to them prior to them leaving, so I wanted to make sure we had something up for them.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, they were nice people.
So you have a new muffler man there now?
We got a muffler man inside that we're working on that we're going to put up. We call him Frex 2.0.
Frex, okay.
Yeah,
Because
I short for Freckles. My grandfather, we made it after my grandfather who was a miner in this area.
Oh.
And his nickname was Frex because he was freckle faced. And so we call him Frex 2.0.
Oh, I love it because I did see the original one and I saw that he'd caught on fire.
So hopefully we'll get him up this year. He's in there being worked on. So.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Thank you so much,
You're
Renee.
very welcome. Thank you for stopping.
That's wonderful. So we're just going to check out. This is the inspiration, as she was saying. There he is. The Banks Hotel used to be here. So it's torn down in the 1930s. And here's Tomater. His teeth. Never gets old. So grateful for Renee and her family and all the others that help keep Route 66 alive. Okay, we're going to go see that mural they were talking about. See that? There is the brothel. Now see down that road there on the other side, there's a tree. That's what we were talking about. Like around here, there's a road like on this side of the railroad tracks. Clark Street. Alright, so that street's on the other side, across the road. So we see the brothel a little bit better. Oh, look. That used to be the Dairy King, she said. It says something. Smith and Moeller. Then there's a phone number. So the entire block was a bank. And there's Route 66. And there's the brothel. A lot of mining in Galena for years. There used to be, it wasn't a mill, but right there was a I can't remember what it was, but it's right there. So here's the ghost advertising. Palace Drugstore. What's this say? Henry George? A few of different advertisements. Whoop. I also heard that this brothel was haunted. It's really nice. J.H. Smith Lumberyard, Palace Drugstore. So Henry George, 66. Okay, over there. Okay, I was wrong. That street, the railroad tracks. And then there's that building right there. There's a road right in front of that. I think that's the road. Maybe it's in front of that. I've never driven on that road. But that's the road that my dad told me too. That was Route 66. I actually don't remember exactly which road he said because I was very young. He's been gone a while. But up around there was a back way we used to drive years and years ago, too many years ago. And he used to complain about them moving Route 66. So as Renee says, I'm not disputing with anybody, but obviously other people do. Just find that very. Okay, so we're gonna walk over to Luigi's Pit Stop and see the new addition. See, if you can continue on this road, that is actually, it's considered Galena now, but I think that's Empire. And they said at one time that the town was very rough. The doctors would sleep during the day and would work at night, and there was a wall. There was actually a war between them. So long ago. Oh, and there's the water. We are very close to the Missouri border. So there's Luigi's Pit Stop. I'm gonna walk on over there and see the new addition. If you continue on this road, I'd say a mile, you'll run right into Missouri. Here we go. it is. See, there's cars on the road. So there's Luigi's pit stop for the original part. And that's the new addition. Landfill, if you're wondering what that is over there. What they call chat piles, which have the mine tailings, and that's what she was saying. I didn't realize this road was actually made with the mine tailings. So cool. I'm gonna walk through here. She said that they will be getting a roadside attraction sign for this. And that bridge is very historic. There we go. There's that bridge. Oh, look how nice. It's been a while since I've been over this. It's beautiful. They did such a wonderful job. Oh, it's so nice. Oh, I think she said her name was Sandra. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but oh, she did such a great job. Look at those sunflowers. Oh, thank you so much for everybody to share. It's starting to get dark. It's gorgeous. And there's Tomater, or the inspiration. Oh, it's Burma Shave. This is new. I don't remember this. Oh, I'm so excited. They've done such a fine job of keeping this updated and maintained. Don't pass cars on a curve or hill. If the cops don't get you, morticians will. Burma Shave. It's great. Now that was the first time I've met Renee. I don't know how I didn't get so lucky to meet her before, but I do have a video, I believe, of the muffler man. And there is where he used to stand, and I also have video after he caught fire. Can't wait till he's replaced. And there's the ghost bike. Ghost bike placed in tribute to bicyclist hit by a vehicle while traveling Route 66. Please watch out for bicyclists. Hold us in your hands, O Lord, that our journey in this life leads us home to you. Now, I don't know what all that used to be. Route 66. Route 66 is popping up here and or over here in Galena, Kansas. Very thankful for everyone that keeps this alive. Very excited. I almost want to cry. It's been dying for a long time, but there's a few diehards that know the importance of it. Here are the tables. Now, I do have a video of this area as well. I do want to show you, because this was here before the new addition. See, it's so exciting. And there's Crazy Legs, Dean Walker. He was an inspiration for the movie. To get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. I think this used to be a snack shack as well. Santa Monica, end of the trail. I've been that way. I've driven the whole thing. Welcome, Piston Cup race fans. Radiator Springs.
There's also up there. Right there. This is tomato. It's got tomato in the thing. This is the sheriff.
It's in town. Everyone knows it. Well, there we are. Route 66. I love to see people enjoying it. Till next time, like and subscribe.